Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm doing something a little bit different. I really feel compelled and inspired to speak with you about kindness. It is something that is free. Kindness is powerful, and I have some things to say, and I hope that you find it inspirational. I think right now, especially during these times, we could all use a bit of kindness, and if you're interested to hear what I have to say, stick around. So I think we've all heard or familiar with the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. If we could all live by that rule, what kind of world would we be in? I have been thinking so much about kindness. It is powerful. So I think that everyone, or most people, want to be treated with kindness. You guys know that I was a nurse and I worked about 10 years with geriatric patients. I was just speaking with my husband the other day, and I said, I always treated them with kindness and respect. And I feel like those two words go hand in hand. I feel like, you know, if you are kind towards someone and respectful towards someone, I don't care if that person is a really mean person, I feel like it could change a life. And when I was nursing, you know, I worked the night shift and I would walk into the room of my residents and, you know, they would be laying there asleep. Some of them were semi-comatose. I would have to feed them with a G-tube, and I would think to myself, who did you used to be? What did you used to do? Because, you know, it's just a shell of a person, but they're a human being. And so it was my job to treat them with the utmost respect and kindness. I'm not saying that I'm a perfect person, because I'm not. The older I've gotten, I have learned how important it is to be positive, to be kind, to be respectful. I try every day. I try my best every day. Now, yesterday, I was a little bit, I'm just gonna say it, just, you know, pissed off. There was another YouTuber who, on her channel, was talking to some of her subscribers and telling lies about me. And I immediately wanted to say something to her. I spoke with Autumn about it, and I thought about it, and it's just better when someone is spreading mistruths about you. Turn the other cheek. It is so hard to turn the other cheek. And then since yesterday, I've thought a lot about it, and I thought, you know, just be kind. Even if someone is not kind to you, be kind to them. I really feel like it's powerful. It's been powerful. Kindness has been powerful in my personal life, in my career. I'm kind to my husband, and he's kind to me. And we have a beautiful life together. Now, when I was younger, I was not kind to my husband. I didn't realize that calling him stupid, which I did, or other things, I just didn't realize when I was younger how much, you know, saying things like that can hurt someone. And he, you know, he was that way toward me. That was kind of the kind of relationship we had. I mean, we had good times, but I was young, and if we would be into it, you know, I'd say, you're so stupid. I have never, in 17 years that I've been with Keith, called him stupid. Never. I have been treated so well by him, and I treat him well. And I just feel like in any kind of relationship that you may have with someone, whether it be your neighbor, your parents, siblings, co-workers, be kind to them. They are a human being. And I really, you know, I said I'm just not gonna get into this race conversation. It would be, I guess it would be naive of me to ignore what's going on. I mean, I'm not ignoring it. It's painful. It's painful to talk about what's going on in this world, whether you're black, white, brown, no matter where you come from, your ethnicity. We all come from the Creator, okay? We're all created in God's image. I have olive skin. Does that make me any different from my husband who has white skin? My father is from Greece. The Greek culture is so much different from just American way of life. So if you have black skin, why is that so much different? I mean, it's just a shell. It's what you are, you know, and that's what makes the world a beautiful place. Different people living together in peace and harmony. I mean, that's a fantasy. But if it all goes back to kindness, why can't we be kind? I know there are people that are just mean people. There's just mean people in the world, and you just have to wonder, you know, at one time they were a child. What happened to them? Even someone who is in prison, you know, who did that person used to be? And I know that there are some people that are just born into, you know, lovely families, privileged families, close, loving families. And there are some people who are born into poor families, uneducated families, and the world is not fair. So think about the royal family. Prince William, he was born into this life of privilege and royalty. And then you think about a little child who was born into a life of it's just hard to talk about it, you guys. I mean, I just, you know, there's some children, they come into this world and it almost seems like they're doomed. But if people like you and me, if you know someone like that, if you know a child or a family, be kind to them. Help them. You reap what you sow in life. I know this to be a fact. I have done good things for people. When I was younger, I was never a mean person, but in school, I have to admit that, you know, I was a teenager and you have your cliques in school. There was a girl that people made fun of her. I never made fun of her, but I laughed. I never made fun of her directly, but I thought it was funny. You know, I'm ashamed of that. I know I was a young girl, but you know, that's so painful. We've all done things we shouldn't do. If we could just be kind. Where does kindness come from? Does it come from the heart? Where does it come from? So this is a lot different from my normal video, laughing, all of my editing, and Autumn texting me. But you guys, we have to take a moment to think about our actions and how we treat others. Are you proud of yourself? Do you feel that you get up every day and you're kind toward others and you are doing the best that you can in this life? Because life is fleeting. I have less time to live on this earth than I did yesterday. I have less time to live on this earth than I did this morning. We are not promised tomorrow. Treat everyone with kindness. We're all a part of the same race. We are all created by God. We're all humans. You can do so much good in this world. One person can change so much. When I think about George Floyd, I think about the one person who caused all of this chaos. And he is not only guilty of murdering George Floyd in broad daylight, but he murdered and hurt others. The officer that was killed, the 77-year-old, because he was protecting a store, he was killed over a TV. This officer has so much blood on his hands. You know, one man did this. So if we could flip it around and we could be kind and we could love one another despite our differences, our skin color, our religious beliefs, our political beliefs, have respect, show kindness, because kindness brings honor. Kindness will change the world and bring honor to you. And I really hope that someone needed to hear this. It's just something I felt like I had to do. I'm so sorry for all the things that has been going on. It's so sad. You guys, we need God more than ever. I don't normally talk about religion or politics. There's a higher power. I think that we need to look to Him for guidance. Just use your common sense and be kind. Be kind, and you can change the world. Bye-bye.